Hello, thank you so much for joining the channel, you guys. All praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If you would like to purchase my journal, A Christian Women's Guide for Spiritual Growth, the link to my Amazon account is in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel, the link to my Cash App is also in the description box. So you guys, here's another lie. Somebody then went somewhere and paid somebody at Zipcar. Zipcar is a place where you can rent a car for a daily rate for ride share. And I had went way in the boonies somewhere to drop somebody off, and when I dropped them off, I could not make it back in time to extend the vehicle. So by the time I got back in town to my city, the vehicle had locked down, and I was trying to pay for an extension, but they wouldn't allow me to extend. They were charging a large amount of money, which I did not have, I guess, because I went an hour beyond the time that I was allowed to extend. So, I had to leave the car, and, they came and got it. They charged me $300, right? And so that was the only time I had spoken to someone. I hadn't spoken to anyone after that. I was kind. I was nice. I did not be disrespectful. I was just inquiring on how much I had to pay. I let him know I couldn't pay that much, and that was it. And he said that he would be towing the car, and that was it. So I left it at that. So I hadn't spoke to anyone after that. Like I said, I was kind. I wasn't rude to this person at all. This was in the beginning of the month. I just got an email yesterday from someone from their team saying that due to my disruptive behavior to the community, that they were deleting my account and that I now owed $500, which I don't know how it went from $300 to $500. Number one. Number two, they are saying that I was disruptive to the community. I don't know how I could have been disruptive to the community. I hadn't spoken to anyone since that time. And, any passengers that I drove, I was respectful. I was kind. I was nice. I didn't damage their car. I wasn't rude to any of their employees. And so I'm trying to figure out, what do you mean by me being disruptive to the community and something wrong with my behavior? And so the only thing I can think of, you guys, is somebody pays that person at Zipcar to write up that report, like they've paid doctors in the past. You can take a look at a previous video that I did when I'm telling y'all that I went into the doctor's office for constipation, and he wrote up a report that I had anxiety and behavioral health issues, and I was in there for constipation because my stomach, and it's so embarrassing to say, y'all, but I gotta tell you guys, what it is, and my stomach was hurting real bad. And I went to urgent care, like, look, I need help. The over-the-counter laxatives aren't working. And he wrote a report saying that I had anxiety and I had mental health issues, and I only went in there for constipation, you guys. And I told you before, and you could check that out in a previous video too. I even told you guys before in a previous video that somebody was lying and saying that I was a stripper. I was doing rideshare previously in the past, and I was picking up a lot of women from the strip clubs, because they're out, at night. They need rides to work and such. And I picked them up. I was picking them up at the strip club, and there would always be somebody trailing me, and not to, as if as if they're trying to catch me around the strip club so they could say I was a stripper, which I am not. Not only that, I've never stepped foot inside of a strip club, and I even I even made a video regarding that too. You can watch that video. It's one about, it's the previous video about their lives being exposed. These are just some of the lies that people, I don't know if they're going around paying these people. I don't know if somebody's going around pretending to be me or what. if I got some type of doppelganger and they saying that I'm some type of disruption to the community, and I haven't even done anything, especially not this month, right? Listen, that's why I tell y'all, don't get angry. Stay cool, calm, and collected. I never disrespected anyone. I've never yelled at anyone in this community. They won't catch me yelling at anyone in this community or being disrespectful to anyone in this community or during the ride shares or none of that. It's all false. And if they are saying that that's me, they're lying on me and they have some type of doppelganger, y'all. Or they're just paying people to write these reports. Okay, so this is an example of what I'm talking about. These are 3 examples right here of how people been lying on me with these false allegations, these false accusations. Pray that to God that there's a team that God can assign the right team to your case, to your situation, people with integrity who can assist you with this. Pray to God that all lies will be exposed, okay? That these people will get caught up for what it is that they're doing. I can tell that they are getting desperate because I've been lied on in the past, but not this bad. It's to the point to where everywhere I go, they're having somebody go in and bribe somebody to write up some type of false report about how my behavior has been disruptive, and it hasn't been. Okay? And so, don't get me wrong, there has been times when I was in my car by myself and I was upset with something, or I was crying about something, or I was, like I said, angry and upset about something. However, it doesn't mean that I ever was a disruption to the community. I never yelled at anyone. I never screamed at anyone. I never tried to fight anyone. I never was disrespectful to anyone in the community. These people are lying, y'all. Pray for me. I'm going to pray for you guys. If it's something that you're going through, pray that all of their lies are exposed, all of the evilness and wickedness is exposed. In Jesus' name, I love y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.